Hi everybody, I'm Trin Johnson and welcome to Dust in My Eye. So I teach a watercolor class. You might know that if you follow my channel. And someone in my class suggested we do Chinese brush painting or painting with Sumi ink or brush painting. It's complicated as to which one means exactly what. I was trying to figure that out, and I do not pretend to know any of the details. We're just going to mess around with it, and I thought it would be fun. And I have various inks and such, but I know my sister had a set of Kuretaki Sumi colors, and I thought I would get those. And then I went on Amazon and I saw these, and these are made in Japan. They are the same colors. They were half the price. And so I got these little babies instead, and I'm going to test them out today and see how they work, and then ask for anybody that has the other set to see how they think they would compare. As in my sister, who I know has them. So if you're listening or watching, leave a comment and tell me what you think. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do today. And these are made in Japan, Japanese color. They are Sumikondo, something like that. It's mostly in Japanese on the back, but I'm going to give them a go. They have the same colors that the Kuretaki ones do. And not that I don't like Kuretaki, I really do, but I thought this would be a little cheaper, and let's see what they do. Anyway, I thought you might be interested. So I have a smattering of brushes. I used to teach a children's art class, and we did some of this. So I have some really cheap ones from that. This one seems to be better. I don't know. This one's a Winsor & Newton. That's why it's better. See, I can see that now because it actually has a point. And believe me, I have not cared well for these brushes over the years. But it didn't really matter when it was the kids. They could still kind of play with them and feel like they were doing something real. And that was, it was the playing, that was the fun. I also have my quill brushes, which basically have the same requirements. They're brushes that have a nice point and hold a lot of water, and that seemed to be what we were after. And I've got this little flat brush that I really like for maybe if I want to lay down any large areas of color. But today, for today's purposes, I'm probably going to stick to one brush. I will try using that one, but I might get frustrated with the point on it and go to one of these other ones. And all I want to do is compare these Sumi inks and see how they will work for the brush painting compared to this black Yasutomo Sumi ink. And then I thought, just for funsies, I have this bamboo paper made from bamboo, recycled washi is what it says, for watercolor drawing pencil and pastel from Awagami Factory. And I thought it might be fun to paint bamboo on bamboo paper. So I don't know if I'll do that in this video. Really, the video, I just want to compare these to the other set, which I don't have. So it'd be nice if my sister could give us her thoughts, because I think they're very similar, and I wasn't going to buy both. I just needed one. And I have these little bowls that I have collected from the Potter's Market around here that goes on once a year. And I just get the cheapest. If they're very cheap, like $3, I'll grab them because I want to do some watercolor pours. And I haven't done it yet, but that's what I have them for. And I thought I would pick one out here, and I think I'm going for this little guy to pour my ink into so that it's more easily accessible. So we've got that. have a nice paper towel, something to rest my brushes on, which is a rock from Lake Huron, but it works perfectly as a brush rest. I don't know. I also have this big giant one you might have seen in some videos that is just perfect for a brush rest. So you never know what you're going to find when you're looking down instead of at the pretty scenery you're walking by, which is, you know, how I function on the beach most of the time. Put this paper over to the side too. So what I thought I would do, oh, before I go into that, this was me messing around the other day when I was thinking we would do this. Not too bad for first try, I thought. And I mean, I did watch some videos because that's how I do things. And picking from various people after watching quite a few of them, this is what I did. So I am thinking once I get these colors like swatched out, I might just do a little bamboo shoot of each of them. That would be kind of fun. And then a Sumi one to play it against. So let's get these open. Dum-da-dum. Maybe these are half the size of the Kuretaki ones, but the pans are the same size as the Kuretaki pans. So it's hard to say. Let me look at one here. It's very, very much the same as the Kuretaki pans are. See? With the little ridge, and I'm assuming that's maybe the color underneath here. But I can't read it. My daughter could, but she doesn't live here anymore, so I can't say, hey. But it probably just says reddish black, yellowish black, greenish black, bluish black, purplish black, and brownish black, which are the same 6 colors that are in the Kuretaki ones. So let's see, what do we want to do? I think I'm going to take a piece of bee paper, which is what I worked on before, and just swatch the colors. So I want to make sure you can see. And do we want to use this brush? I guess it's a good test to see if it's going to work for us. Try the reddish black. Well, that's really pretty. You know what I should do? It's a brown pen, but I don't care. Should be pretty obvious, I would think. I don't know if it can go any darker. A little bit, yeah. They strike me as similar to Primatex, like Daniel Smith Primatex, as in they feel kind of mineral-y. Now this is yellowish black. See, this one feels a little more gouache-like than that one did. Thin it out a little bit, see. Okay. Greenish black. Ah, kind of looks like zoisite. See, even this one, it has a nice point, but it kind of likes to lose it. Bluish black. These are very pretty. Purplish black. Ah, this one reminds me of Moon Glow. Of course, they're not going to granulate and have different colors come in. And last but not least, brownish black. Interesting. My cup has two little holders so you can put a paintbrush across it, but it works really well for this brush to get off the excess moisture. I think that is really interesting. I got that in Canada at a craft fair, art market kind of thing. I get a lot of stuff from her every year, coffee mugs and such. So there, those are very pretty. I know my sister had the other set a couple years back at art camp, and it strikes me as very similar. So for the third time, Anne, if you're watching, um, let me know what you think. Okay, so that was fun. Now I think what I'm going to do, set that aside, and I'm going to paint some bamboo. And just for grins, should I paint it on bamboo paper? I have 6 colors and black. So let's try that. We're going to go, it's going to go this way because I have 6 I have to get in here. But this is an awfully big brush, so I know. We're going to do one with the Sumi ink and just see if we're even, if it's a good thing to do that. Oh, that was way more ink than I wanted. Oh, well. Let's just see what this does. A little lighter. The thing that this brush does not really like to do, and this is our test here. See, I can't get that point. It just doesn't want to do that. It makes fine tree branches. But let's try this little guy. See, I'm much happier with this quill brush. And it's not because of the kind of brush it is, it's because of the quality of the brush that I have and the age. It's old. It was not well cared for. Oh, the other brush I want to use, which I forgot about. I want a liner brush. Because I can get finer details with that. That's kind of fun. I am not trying to pretend I know what I'm doing. I just want to have fun in class, use some interesting materials, and just get an idea of what this is, because it's something we have never done before in class. So this was kind of fun on this paper. Maybe I will just continue and see what we get instead of trying to go somewhere else. Let's see. Let's try. I'm going to try the red. We're going to get a big tree here. Okay. I think I'll just do another bamboo of maybe blue. That one I had a little too much ink on my brush. Let's do a little skinny yellowish black over here. Okay. This is the idea of this is not let's make the prettiest painting with the best chosen whatever. The idea is to test out these colors. So I am throwing everything I got at it. So we are going to get some of every color in here. I did not do green. Green was like the zoisite. Think about bamboo, and I might be wrong here, but I think it's pretty straight. I think because they use it in building a lot. Okay, who don't I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just don't have brown. So let's get some brown. Again, I got it a little darker than I would have liked. And I know I'm doing this wrong. It's supposed to be like one stroke, but that's okay. For my purposes, I'm not going to worry about it. All right, now let's do some leaves. Oh, that was very much full of something. How about some nice red leaves? That one's pretty big, so I'm just going to do a couple at the top. And blue is over here. Some green. Purplish black. It's getting a little crowded up there. How about some brown over here? And a little yellow. I think my mistake was doing a second black one. I didn't really have room for that. All right, let's do some branches. brown. I think that's all I have left. Well, it was kind of crazy. It was fun. I mean, it's a mess, but it gave me a chance to play with each of the colors. I think these colors will work great. I can't see them being all that different from the Kuretaki ones. And like I said, they're half the price. So I will link them both below in my description. And I hope you had fun watching it. I hope it wasn't too long. And again, I don't pretend to have any idea what I'm really doing because I have only done this one time. I'm just prepping for my class and brought you along with me so that we can have fun with it next week. So I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching. And I hope you come back. And if you hit that like button, that would be wonderful. And if you would like to, please check out my Etsy shop where I've printed my artwork along with cute little monsters and other fun stuff for sale.